Hello everybody, welcome to Claire's Fun Fitness. Hi, so today I am doing a little taster session of Pilates and flexibility flow. So Pilates is a core workout, so it's all about tightening up through the pelvic floor, tightening into your transverse. Okay, so it's all about the core, so working. And that is recommended for a lot of people with back issues. So you strengthen your core, and that's going to help protect your back. But also at the same time, we do a lot of mobility, flexibility, some stretching, some strength work. So the Pilates page, okay, is an online page. Hello Lynn, how are you? So I'm just doing a little demo of Pilates and flexibility flow. So the online page is £12 for 4 weeks. We do sometimes these little hand weights, or you can use tins of beans, or we do also use the resistance bands as well. So that is all good for bone density, and also you want to keep yourself strong. As you get older, you lose muscle, so you want to keep strong and muscly to be able to do those daily activities. So on the Pilates page, I do an hour every week of Pilates, and once a month I do a flexibility flow, which is more mobility, more flexibility, and a longer stretches. So we've got an hour of that. I'm doing one tomorrow at 11:30 tomorrow on the page. That's September's flexibility flow. Pilates is Wednesdays at 10 a.m, but it really doesn't matter if you're not available on a Wednesday at 10, because you can do the videos anytime, and all the videos are on the page. There must be 26 hour videos and about 20 minutes videos right at the beginning, little ones. But always message me, ask me any questions. I'm also starting my classes up at the Melksham Scout Hut next Monday. So I've got Mondays at 1:15 and Fridays at 10 a.m. There are still places available. Again, message me and let me know if you'd like to come. Okay, so good morning, Judith. So it's just a little quick snapshot of Pilates today. So I tend to put some little background music on in the class as well, whether you're live or online. So I'm going to do that now. Let's go. Hello. How are you all? Just starting the music. Okay. So I want you to stand with your feet hip width apart, spread out your toes, soften your knees. Now, just think about bracing up through the pelvic floor gently and tightening into your transverse abdominis, which is a deep abdominal muscle in between your hip bone, TA. Back's in neutral, shoulder blades back and down, good posture. Just roll one shoulder and roll the other. Just rolling back. So it's really important to keep everything mobile, both together. Push back and around, and push back. Let's do some side bends. So the first part of the class would always be like mobility warm-up, postural exercises, getting everything moving, but always thinking about your posture. Then rotate your arms out, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and release. And again, rotate out, squeeze the shoulder blades, and release. Push, and release, and again. Now circle both arms back. Circle, circle, circle back. Now push across, lift the heel and release. Stretch across the body, stretch, stretch, circle the shoulder. So I would normally do more repetitions of the moves, but I'm just making it shorter. Bring the arms up, out, stretch, down, release. release, push back, and again, up, out, stretch, release, in, and back, and again. So raise your heels, raise your arms, up, down. I think I keep losing my head at the top. Up, down, up, down, and again. Lift, lower. Technology and me, it's not brilliant. Okay, give me a squat and a knee lift. So you're gonna squat, not at the same time, knee and down. Squat, lift, knee and down. Lift, knee and down. Squat, lift. Now take one leg forward, circle the arms around, push the bottom, round, push the bottom back. Change legs, around. Now step the legs wide, bend and straight. So the Pilates class, you would start off with about 10 or 15 minutes of mobility moves. The flexibility flow, we do more like 15, 20. And doing some dynamic stretching with this, which this is. Warming up, stretching. Bring it out the arms, flat back to the floor. Bend the knees, roll up. And again. Stretch, flat back, go down, bend the knees, roll up. And again, out. Flat back, in, bend the knees, and roll up. Okay, let's take you through some of the Pilates exercises now. So we do them on our back, on our side, on our front. Let's start a few on the back now. I'm just going to turn that down a tad. So, as you lie on your back, make sure your head, neck and spine is lined, and your back is away from the floor. Your hips are relaxed, your rib cage is relaxed, but you're pulling into your tummy. So if I just give you a little demonstration of one of the types of classes we do, exercises. So say a single leg stretch, you'd stretch and release. Now you're keeping your pelvic floor tight, your transverse. So a lot of the exercises I will show levels. So you make it harder by sliding, but your main focus is pulling in tight. You make it harder again by lifting the knees and doing that continuous movement, and harder again by pulling in your knee. So this is your single leg stretch exercise. So if it gets too much, you take it down, or you can go. So even a beginner can come into the class. I will adapt anything to suit someone, give them alternatives. Now, a double leg stretch. You've got your legs in what we call tabletop. You stretch away and you release back. You start with your legs higher and come in. Breath out, breath in. So we would normally do more of these exercises, but I advise you always to rest when you want to. You don't have to do everything. And one more. Pop your feet on the floor. Let's go for a shoulder bridge. You roll the spine off the floor. You squeeze it to the glutes. Arms over, roll the spine. You're always connecting and thinking about pulling in into that transverse and release over. You pull in, you roll up. Squeezing up, push high, over, release. Pull in that tummy, roll down through the spine, and over. And again, roll up, Squeezing in, pushing up, over, rolling down. Okay, taking your legs together, one leg up. You roll up, change legs, stretch back over. Draw the ribs to the hips. This is a teaser exercise. Roll back, roll up, change, roll up, change, roll up, change, and then stretch out. Roll onto your side. You've got your arm extended away. We're just going to lift and lower a leg. Now stay balanced on your hip. Try and lift the waist off the floor. Pull up through the pelvic floor, squeeze into that transverse. Now flex the foot and do little pulses. Pulse. So just a few little repetitions as a taster for you. Then bend the knees. Lift, squeeze up and down. Squeeze. Squeeze. Bring your hands to the front. Stretch over, big stretch, and stretch around. Mobility for that shoulder. And around. Again. Let's take a quick change over to the other side so we even ourselves out if you're actually doing the moves this morning rather than just watching. Straight as you can. So lift and lower. Balancing on the hip, pulling in. So it's all about balancing, keeping tight. Flex the foot and pulse. Keep tightening, keep holding. Lift the waist off the floor, head, neck and spine in line. Bend the knees into your oyster, clam, whatever you'd like it to be. And pull up, squeeze into the glutes, working the glute muscles. So yeah, our main focus is tightening all the time for the whole hour. Okay, but we're also working glutes, hamstrings, quads through the class. It's a real total body workout, but you start with bracing. And one more. And then here, coming around. Nice mobility for the shoulder. One more. Then coming up onto your hands and knees. We're going to do our little Superman exercise. Knees under our hips. Back in neutral. You're going to stretch out. Now the focus again is keeping your core tight. So there's no movement through the back. Stretch away. Breath out. Breath in. Stretch the whole body out and balancing on that knee. Stretch. Let's do two more. So I'm just trying to show you all the different types of exercises we do. There are lots. We're on our sides, on our fronts, on our backs and seated. We'll do some of them in a minute. Okay, so just a dorsal raise. Lift up. Breath out as you come up. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Release. Squeeze. And again, squeeze up and down. Up. I'm just worried I'm not in shot. Lift. Let's hope I've not got my head chopped off. Now lift an arm and a leg. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Keep it going. Up, down, up. Okay. Sit back quickly. Stretch out the back. And then into a seated position. From here, you sit back. Now I want you to pull your tummy in as you breathe out. And in. And in. And again. And release. Keep it going. And stretch out. So there's a few of the different exercises we do, as I said, in all in different positions. With both classes, we have a good stretch out at the end, about a 10-minute stretch. With the Pilates, just bend one knee over. We do a little bit of relaxation at the end for a few minutes. And then with the change legs, stretch one leg out. With the Pilates, no, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to do two things at the same. With the flexibility flow, the stretches, we hold them a lot longer because it's a real sort of super stretch, whole hour. Legs out wide, stretch through the centre, stretch as far as you can. And then an arm over the top stretch. And other side. And release. Okay, come onto your hands and knees. A nice cat to cow stretch for your back. Pull it in and release, and again, and one more, and coming up. Lovely. Breath out and breath in. So that is your little demo for this morning, to give you an idea of what Pilates and flexibility flow is all about. If you're interested in any of my classes, please let me know. I've got a list up of all the classes I do on the page, and they will also be going live next week from the Scout Hut. So I hope you enjoy your bank holiday, whatever you're up to. At least the sun's shining. It's a little bit colder now. Have a good day, whatever you're up to. Message me if you want to. Thank you for watching. So Pilates at the Scout Hut starts next week. Mondays 1:15, Fridays 10 AM. Or you can keep going with the online or join the online. Thank you everybody. Message me please. Bye. Bye.